Hey everyone, it's Gabrielle, and here's everything you should know if you want to make the right choices for your CAO. Basically, this is everything I wish I would have known before I filled out my CAO form, so let's get started. So the first thing you should consider when you're filling out your CAO form is actually what are your strengths and what are your interests. Where students go wrong every single year is that they put down courses like medicine, pharmacy, law on their CAO without actually having an interest in law, medicine, or pharmacy. They put these courses down because these courses require a lot of points. So they're like, oh, I hope I'm gonna get 600 points for my leaving cert, so I'll put down these high point courses. This is not how the CAO should work. What you should be doing is putting down the courses that you're interested in at the very top of your CAO form, regardless of how many points they require. For example, if you're hoping to get like 600 points for the leaving cert and the course you really want to do only requires 300 points, then absolutely put that down as your top choice. Even though you'll get so many more points than required, if you do this, then you're guaranteed to get the course that you really want. Whereas you would be making a mistake by putting down pharmacy as your top choice, even though you're not interested in pharmacy, but you think you'll get the points for it, and then the course that you really want to do as your second option. That means that if you get all the marks required for pharmacy, pharmacy is what you'll get instead of the course you really want to do. And so one way that you can ensure that you're not making the wrong choice on your CAO form is actually by being reflective about the subjects you're studying right now and why you like those subjects. For example, if you love studying biology for the leaving cert, that doesn't necessarily mean that the only thing you should do after the leaving cert is become a doctor, like study medicine. You can obviously study medicine, but there are other options for you to explore. Here, you should really think about what is it about biology that you really like. For example, some students really love to just put on their lab coats and do fun little experiments, and these students would really love studying biomedical sciences in university or just biological sciences. In contrast, if you don't really like doing those sort of experiments, but you like biology, but you don't like studying definitions, but you really love learning about how the body works and how systems work, then maybe psychology would be a good fit for you. By being super reflective about the subjects that you're interested in, it will help you to choose the right degree, and a degree that you'll be super interested in for the next 4 years. And by the way, I would be super curious to hear what courses you're interested in doing and what courses you're thinking of putting on your CAO form. And if you're not sure about some CAO courses, or if you have any questions relating to the CAO, please be sure to comment down below. We will do our best to respond to all of your questions. So moving forward, this might be a bit more of a controversial take, but I genuinely believe that you shouldn't be too focused on what jobs you can do after your degree. Let me explain. There is a really big misconception that if you study law, you can only be a lawyer afterwards. Similarly, if you study psychology, you can only be a psychologist afterwards. This is absolutely not true for most degrees. Firstly, it's not true because you literally cannot predict what jobs will be in demand in 5 years' time. For example, when I was interested in studying psychology when I was doing my leaving cert, people used to tell me there are no jobs in psychology, that you can only be a psychologist after a degree in psychology, and becoming a psychologist is super hard. They'd say all of the stuff that is actually not true at all, because after 2020, psychologists are in really big demand right now in Ireland. I wonder why.
Coronavirus!
And then also, I've known so many people that have done psychology degrees and they work in education, they work in business, they work in all of these different sectors that you couldn't have predicted. The safest thing that you can do is actually just choose a degree you think you'll enjoy. The reason why this is the safest option for you is actually if you enjoy studying your degree, then the job that you get afterwards, you'll probably enjoy too. Whereas if you choose a degree that you really are not interested in, but that you're only studying because you feel as though it'll give you a secure, safe job, then if you don't enjoy the degree, you're not going to enjoy the job you'll get afterwards. In my own personal case, I was really interested in studying psychology since I did TY. However, I was convinced to choose a different degree instead, just because people thought psychology isn't the best degree to go into because you won't get a specific job afterwards unless you go do a master's in psychology. I chose to do data science instead, and I really regret that because I only went into it because I wanted a stable job afterwards. I was not enjoying the degree at all, and there was no way that I could go through 4 years of studying that. whereas I'm always super excited to go to my psychology lectures. It suits me really, really well, and I am confident that I'll be able to get a job afterwards. So I'm so much happier studying something that I'm super interested in than only studying something because of a future job that I may or may not have. I hope this makes sense. Basically, like, this sounds cliche, but really do follow your heart. You know what's best for you. And finally, I think that being informed is probably the most important thing that you can be when you're filling out your CAO form. So if you're watching this video in April, then it means that most university open days are actually done at this point, but that doesn't mean that you can't get good information on the courses that you're interested in. So if you are interested in a course and you'd like to find out some more information about it, then my biggest recommendation here is look at what modules make up that degree. So a module is basically like a class that you take within your degree that earns you credits, and credits are the sort of points that you collect in order to get your degree. When you look on a university website, you'll see listed all of the modules that make up that degree. So it is really important for you to read through these modules so you'd get a better idea of what that degree is about. For example, if you're interested in studying data science, then just reading the name of the degree, you might think that all you need to do is look at pretty graphs. This is not true, unfortunately. If you look at the modules that make up a data science degree, then you'll see that you'll be doing a lot of maths modules and a lot of computer science modules. If you're not interested in maths and computer science, then you probably won't be too interested in a degree in data science. So looking through module lists is really important when you're making an informed decision. And if you can't find the information that you're looking for on the university website, then I would really recommend just getting in touch with like whatever email address you have at the end of the course description. So this could be the course coordinator, this could be like one of the lecturers. In my experience, people are so happy to reply to Leaving Cert students' questions because they all want to promote their university and to have as many people as possible applying to the universities. In my own case, when I was doing my Leaving Cert, I actually ended up reaching out to this like research center in Cork, and I asked them to have like a little tour of like their facilities and to talk to a few of the physics graduates there, because for some reason I had this phase where I really wanted to study physics after, you know, the Leaving Cert, which is like the most funniest thing ever. If you watched our How to Study Physics video, this might be a big surprise for you, because in it I said that, oh, I found physics really difficult, so it is beyond me why I wanted to study physics after the Leaving Cert. But basically I reached out to this research center and they were so kind to me. This research center ended up giving me like a big tour of the facilities that they have there, ended up talking to a lot of people, and it really made me understand that physics was not what I wanted to study after my Leaving Cert. So I know it's like really awkward to put yourself out there, to send in emails to these people and ask questions. Like, I really didn't like doing it, but it is so useful for getting information. Like, literally the worst thing that can happen here is that they just ignore your message. So please be sure to send out as many messages as possible if it means that you'll be making the right decision for you. And finally, I'd like to just quickly add that this isn't sponsored at all, but if you are super unsure about what CAO courses you're interested in or like how the CAO works, then please be sure to check out Career Guidance on Instagram and TikTok. 𝗦𝗂𝗃 has loads of information about the CAO and he answers basically any question that you might have. We will leave some links in the description box below. And by the way, if you found this video useful, please be sure to leave a like. It really helps us out a lot. And if you want to see more videos like this, please be sure to subscribe. I hope this helps, and best of luck with the study. What else? Cool. Does that make sense? I think that's it.